I once again greet you all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for joining on time and also people who could join later on. I really thank you for taking your time and giving God the first priority. May God bless you. And let us just move into activity time. Last time we're just dealing with fruit of spirit. So we are done with kindness. But since Bishoy missed it, I want to have this activity time once again. So let me just quickly write down your names here so you wouldn't get the same person whom you got last time. Okay. So from 1 to 5, you just have to pick up one number. 1 second. I'll just go one by one. All right. Let me go with Bishoy. From 1 to 5, can you just pick a number?
Oh, 2.
Okay. And then Dave?
5.
Okay. And Janelle?
3.
Did you say 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, cool. All right, Kiro?
1.
All right. So the
Yes, I can
activity is
choose a
about,
number.
sorry?
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess I can choose the number like twice. Can I choose 3?
Oh, 3 is already gone. Janelle has
Oh, yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
just I consider 3 like the number of God and 7, so.
okay. All right. So let me just go with Bishoy first. Bishoy, did you choose 2?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You just have to tell one kind thing about Dave because I just wrote down your names and now as you selected a number, I'm just reading out whoever is beside that number. So can you just say something about some kind thing about Dave, or what do you feel kind about him?
Well, like one of the fruit of the spirit,
Sorry?
like one of the fruit of the spirit, or something in general.
Yeah, kindness is one of the fruit of the spirit. So the
Oh,
activity
kindness.
is about just telling one kind thing about each of the person. So now your turn is since you chose number 2, I just wrote
Mm.
Dave's name as number 2. You just have to say some kind thing about him.
Yeah, I'd say slow to anger.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Let me go with Dave. Dave, so the number you chose was 5,
I
and the
was
person
lost
next.
for words.
Sorry?
Thank you. I was lost for words. That's very nice of you, Bishoy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
So you just have to tell about Janelle. Tell a kind thing about Janelle.
Oh goodness, where do I begin and where do I end? I love Janelle's laugh, right? Whenever you're with Janelle, within a few minutes, she's laughing, and the whole car or van or room just brightens up.
Wow.
Yeah, I love being around Janelle.
Thanks, Dave. And then Janelle, you have to tell about Bishoy. Will you send a text or will you be able to
He's a
speak?
very kind and helpful friend. She's one of the nicest people that I've met. Always been just willing to help me in any way, and I really appreciate it.
Wow.
And
Of course.
I think last year before I came back, yeah, last year, he said something to me that really resonated with me. He said that when he's talking to his friends, he's no longer taking when somebody says I'm fine, you know. So it's like instead of just letting it be like a generic response to how are you doing, he actually wants to have a conversation and try to, you know, understand, I guess, the person a bit more. So that's something that stuck with me and made me actually look to myself to say, you know, how do I treat my friends and how much do I know about how they really feel? And for him to take the time out to ask me about what's going on with me, very, very nice. He's very nice.
Wow.
That
Beautiful.
touched my heart. You still remember that.
Thanks, Janelle. Thank you so much for sharing. And Kiro, since you chose one, you have to tell about me.
Oh, just like last time, I don't know where to begin, but like you're like really friendly and nice, and like good listener. You hear everyone, and that's good for like leadership. That's skills. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kiro. Since there is no one to, I think no one spoke about you, but I chose your name anonymously. Anyways, you are a really good friend of mine, and I really like the way you you just love God's children and fellowship. And also, one of my friend who works in Walmart, he happened to speak to me last week, and while we were talking, he was mentioning your name. One word that
Yeah.
he told about you was he looks so spiritual. I mean, the way he talk or the way he behaves. I mean, he could see Christ in you. That is what I figured out. So, yeah, that is all
Thank you
we are
so much.
striving for. I'm so glad that we have you with us as a friend. And there we go.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Yep. All right. So this little activity, last time we had it, but then this still was on my mind, and I feel that it is really powerful to soften people's heart. And as we last time meditated on one of the verse, Titus 3, chapter 3, 4, and 5 verses, where it says, when the kindness and love of God our Savior appeared, He saved us not because of righteousness we have done, but because of His mercy. So, remembering what He has done for us, His kind work on the cross of Calvary, and likewise, we are here to be genuine and kind enough to just accompany by the rest of the fruit of the Spirit. And this kindness is literally felt when, especially when we are going through really hard times. And a little act of kindness can bring a lot of difference. So, yeah, let us be kind. Let us show some random acts of kindness as as we were talking about how we can just say hello to everyone who cross our paths, or just holding the door open for someone, and just donating some items from our house, or just cooking someone a meal, some of your friend, and then maybe just helping someone to move. Especially that is what most of the time I've seen Dave doing it. Just offering before even somebody asks you, right? That feels really good, and I really appreciate it, Dave. I've seen that on in you. And also just helping someone to find a job, or just giving simple compliment, saying, well, your hair looks great, or something like that, a random compliment. And if someone is spreading gossip, say something nice about that person instead. So by doing these random acts of kindness, that will really strengthen us spiritually, and also it will help us to reflect Christ in us. And thank you so much. We'll